So let's get started here by taking a look at some of the main loops in Python. Really, there are two loops in Python that you're going to want to use on a regular basis for different purposes. We'll talk about the differences between these loops in much more detail shortly. But the first type of loop that we're going to look at is something called while loops. All right, now while loops, as we'll see, are used for the second situation, right? The second main purpose of loops that we talked about, which is repeating a certain set of code, right? A certain set of code lines in our program until some condition is no longer true, all right? So we'll take a look at those in this video, and in the next video, or one of the other videos in this skill, we're going to take a look at for loops in Python, which are generally used for the second situation, which is to repeat a set of code lines a certain number of times. And this one here has some big implications that we'll talk about as well when we start talking about things like lists in Python. But anyway, these are the main two types of loops in Python, while loops and for loops. So let's just jump right in and talk about while loops in Python. And I'm going to create a new file here for this. We're going to call it while loops.py. And first things first, let me just show you the basic syntax of a while loop. And to really demonstrate this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to we're just going to imagine a condition here, right? So we'll say something like x equals 5, all right? We're just going to create a variable there like we've seen how to do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say while, and maybe we'll say x is greater than 0, okay? So already what we see is that this while loop has a structure that's pretty similar to an if statement, right? With an if statement, we just said if, and that was followed by a condition such as x is greater than 0, and then a colon. So in other words, while and if look very similar, but there is one main difference in their functionality, and that is that with if statements, if this condition is true, it will execute the lines underneath it, right? Whatever lines those may be, once, right? So if this condition is true, it'll execute these once. If it's not true, right? If x is -1, for example, it will completely skip over those lines. So while loops are pretty similar, except they will keep executing the code that we put underneath them as long as this situation, right? As long as this condition is true. So right off the bat, you might be wondering, well, what happens if the condition is just false to begin with, right? What if we were to say x is equal to -1 here? Well, in that case, this condition clearly isn't true. And in that case, the while loop would do exactly the same kind of thing as an if statement would do, and it would just skip over any lines underneath it. All right, so if the condition isn't true in a while loop, it'll behave exactly like an if statement, right? It'll just skip the logic that we've put inside of it. So what this means, right, and here we can see this, by the way. We'll just say something like print, and we'll say x is positive. All right. Well, if we run this code, what we're going to see, and we'll run this by saying python3 while loops.py, we'll see that, of course, nothing gets printed out to the console. And you can make this even more graphic if you just say print done after that, and we'll see that it only prints out done, right? In other words, this line here is skipped because the condition is false. But if we were to set this to something like x equals 5, what you're going to see here is, if we run our code, we're going to see that the code just keeps executing indefinitely, right? And if this happens to you, right, if you ran this along with me, you're just going to need to press Ctrl+C, and that will stop the program, right? That will actually interrupt the program and tell it to stop. That's a good way for exiting a program, a good way of exiting a program if you accidentally make an infinite loop like we've just done here. All right, so again, one of the most important things to realize about a while loop is unless there's some sort of change that moves this condition toward being false over time, right? So in this case, that would look something like subtracting from x, right? We could say x minus equals 1 each time this loop executes, and that would eventually make this loop no longer, this condition that is, no longer true, and the loop would exit. So let's just give that a try. What we're going to do is we're going to, again, say x minus equals 1, and by the way, this is the same as saying x equals x minus 1, right? We're basically subtracting or decreasing x by 1 each time. If you wanted to do it by a different number, right? If you wanted to subtract 2 from x each time, you could say x minus equals 2. But anyway, we'll say, instead of saying x is positive, we'll say x is, and then we'll actually put the value of x inside this string. All right, and that will just print out the value of x each time, and it will subtract 1 from x each time the loop executes, which will make it so that the loop actually does end at some point. So let's just give this a try. We're going to run our code again, and sure enough, we see that it says x is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the loop finishes, right? Because at this point, right, after it prints out x is 1, we subtract 1 from x, which means that x is now 0, okay? And that means that when Python comes back up here to check this condition is no longer true, right? 0 is not greater than 0. So basically, the loop ends and it continues on with the program and runs this print done line in our code. All right, so that is the basic idea of while loops in Python. There are many other things that these can be used for, and in fact, that's what we're going to do next, is take a look at some examples beyond what we've just seen here of using a while loop. So I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.